Hello there. Hello there guys, how's it going? I hope you're all having a good day so far. Today, it is time to play through the second of the 4 free DLC content packs that Hollow Knight received. The Grimm Troupe. Unlike Hidden Dreams and Lifeblood, which just added a few bosses and quality of life changes, the Grimm Troupe is a full-blown, proper questline. And I'm quite excited to get into it because it brings with it 2 brand new boss fights, and honestly, both of them are contenders for being the best boss in the game. Well, technically no, because they compete with each other, and one is just straight up better than the other, but they are both absolutely incredible. Some great music in this DLC. Let's go right in. How's everyone doing today? Hey Blunter, hey Army, hope you're both doing well. Is this the Silk Song? This is like the Silk Song, the prequel. So, after they announced Silk Song, they went back in time and they released this whole prequel game to build hype for it. And it's actually really, really good. You should check it out. Right, let's head on back up to Dirtmouth because I need to take the Stag Station. Hey, Hornet! Glad you're not dead. If you could hurry up with that sequel. You know, it's going to be the last time. Actually, no, it's not going to be the last time we're seeing you. Thinking about it. Oh shit! Ah, no. Zote, shut the fuck up. Thank you. Hello, Elderberg, yeah. That noisy old lift, where does it go? Up to the old mines they carved into the peak, I suppose. Have you been up there? It is true that crystals grow everywhere you step. A villager brought some of those crystals back to the village once. I don't quite understand the allure myself. You can't eat them, and they don't make very good pillows. They hardly seem worth all the trouble to me. That is the 2 things that you need in life. Somewhere to eat, somewhere to sleep. Elderbug gets it. Okay, to get started on the Grimm Troupe questline, I need to head over to the Howling Cliffs. So, let's go to the Stag Nest. And let's see if I can remember where this starting point actually is. Okay, I believe it's down this way. I believe it's a side room off of the main vertical room here. Yeah, I believe it's that second one down. So that'll be the first one. No, that's the little lip where the map is. That's not a room down. This over here is the first one, so I'll want to go down. And then I believe this way. Yeah, this looks right. So, what exactly is the Grimm Troupe? Well, visually and just tonally, it is very different to the rest of the game. We've had a few little references to Metroid here and there throughout the game. We had the jellyfish enemies in the Fog Canyon. We had the very insectoid-looking Chozo statue in the Abyss. So one half of the progenitors of the Metroidvania genre have been referenced. But there was a distinct lack of anything referencing Castlevania. Well, the Grimm Troupe is here to fix all of that. If I dream nail that guy, some red essence starts coming out of him. And this very mysterious-looking lantern shows up. Hey, Sam, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? So if I start the fire... The troupe have been summoned. You're not really that late, Sam. I've only really just got started. I've only just got to the point where the quest starts, so you've missed very little. How has your day been going? Right, so now that the troupe are in Hallownest, I need to head back to Dirtmouth. I really should have just left the Dream Gate there. Gonna have to go the long way back, I think. I don't think I can get back up to the Stag Nest. Actually, hold on. I want to try something. There might be a quicker way back. I know there's a few shortcuts you can do with Crystal Dash when you're in these big open outside areas. I know if you Crystal Dash from the top of Crystal Peaks, it will take you straight to Dirtmouth. So I'm wondering if I can do the same thing here in the Howling Cliffs. Let's just try and get as high as possible. Here is probably as high as I'm going to get. Okay, that's promising. Oh my god, it worked. Nice, okay. So yeah, the carnival has arrived in town. They've got some steeds here that look very much like Willow from the Queen's Station. And, Elderbug is not too happy about this turn of events. Ah, look there! Something strange and sinister has suddenly appeared. Ugh, it fills me with dread. I think it best I try to ignore it. Why must these grotesque strangers intrude on our peaceful little home? Sometimes it feels like the whole world is conspiring to make me uncomfortable. Yeah, Elderbug, you can't be saying things like that in 2025. You've got to be open and accepting to new things. I thought better of you. I really did. So, there are 2 tents. I'm going to go into this little one first. So, this beauty is divine. Ah! Did you call us? You called us and we came. We came! You don't look scared. Why did you call us? Ah, it doesn't matter. Don't tell me. We came and I can smell something. Something deep below us. I want it. I want it. The smell. Ugh, you're hiding something very nice from me, aren't you? Shouldn't hide something so nice. Show me. Show me. Put it on. Quickly. Okay, so. Talking about smells, there was a certain other character who was quite obsessed with them. And that was, of course, Leg Eater. So, if I put on one of my fragile charms, I'm going to do... Actually, do I have enough for strength? Probably not. I'll just do heart. That's probably the most useful. If I put this on and go back over to divine... Ah! That charm. Beautiful. Most precious thing. Little lovely, will you let me see it? Have to show it to me. Ah! Such a little beauty. Such a smell, such a smell! Ah! Ah, so good, so tasty. A perfect, perfect thing just for me. Ah! Beautiful, delicious. Ah! You're good, little lovely. You're very sweet to bring me such a gift. The one who made my gift. Ah, somewhere below, yes. Very good gift. Very tasty, delicious. Do you want something, little lovely? You don't want to take my gift back, do you? Ah, so nasty. So cruel. If that's true, once you give something as a gift, it's lost to you forever. A gift? For you? So greedy. But I can show you something if you're nice to me, little lovely. Will you do a nice thing, lovely? Give them to me, your Geo. Give me your Geo and I'll give you a gift. It's not a gift if I pay for it. Don't question how she's returning it. So she releases the charm back to us. And it has been upgraded into Unbreakable Heart. It functions basically exactly the same, except it no longer breaks when you die. You can do the same for Greed and Strength. I believe Greed is probably the cheapest. Strength is very expensive to do. I'm not going to really waste too much time doing this. I don't want to spend time grinding Geo, and really for the upcoming content, it's not necessary. The hardest fights coming up are all in the Dream World, so they're not going to break there anyway. What if you wear the Poop Charm? I don't think she accepts that one. I think she only accepts the Fragile Charms. There is a bit of a funny interaction you can do, though, if you get all three of the charms upgraded. You can go back down to Leg Eater and tell him what has happened, and he will find the smell of these new charms quite irresistible. So he comes up here to meet Divine, and she eats him. And that is the end of Leg Eater. Yeah, he gets bored. He goes up because he likes the smell of something that came out of her ass, and then he gets bored. It's very strange. I don't really know what Team Cherry meant by that. It's yeah, it's a very strange way to start off the DLC. Anyway, on to the main event. Let's go into the Big Tent. This is Brum. He's not playing an accordion. That instrument is itself a bug. It is alive. You called us. Speak to Master. Okay, I'll go speak to Master. Alright, didn't realise you were into weird stuff like that. This is the master of the troupe himself. Grimm. So, it was you who called us. Well met, my friend, well met. I am Grimm, master of this troupe. The lantern has been lit, and your summons heeded. A fine stage you choose. This kingdom fallowed by worm and root. Perfect earth upon which our ritual shall take place. And you, my friend, your own part is far from over. As the lantern flared, your role was cast, our compact written in scarlet fire. Eager we are to see you commence, but first some illumination is required. Across these lands my kin now spread, harvesting that essence peculiar to my breed, the flame and dream. Seek my kin, claim their flame and return it to me. Together marvel shall be achieved. But don't fret, small one, for this task you won't travel alone. My child shall guide you to the flame and gather within itself that burning essence. Like you, the child plays key role in this task. Only with it by your side will the flame and my kin reveal themselves to you. So, if you can't tell, Grimm here is based on Dracula and various other vampires. And he has bequeathed to me a very, very special charm. This is the final charm in the game. This is Grimm Child. It is just by far the best summoning charm in the game. Basically, it summons this little fellow. He does not cost you any soul, doesn't cost you anything like that like the others do, and when you get close to an enemy, he will spit fireballs at them. The more you progress in the quest, the stronger the Grimm Child will get. You need the Grimm Child equipped in order to do anything with the Grimm Troupe. If you don't have him on, none of what we're looking for will actually spawn in. It's a little bit of an annoying requirement. It's why I've left it until now to do this. I think they intended for you to do this as you're going through the game, but I don't really like being forced to wear a charm while I'm just trying to play the game normally, because you've only got so many notches to go around, and especially early on in the game, it really does limit your options. So, other charms I'm going to have on, probably that. Probably Mark of Pride, maybe a Spell Twister, yeah, that'll do. So, if I check my map, there are now 3 flames marked on the map. It is my job to go and hunt them all down and collect them. So, the first one is over in Crystal Peak, which I can reach really easily from here in Dirtmouth. The baby. I guess this quest is also a Metroid reference. Definitely leaning more into the Castlevania side of things here, though. So, here is one of the flames, and every flame is carried by what's known as a Grimmkin. They are basically little mini-bosses. To collect the flame, you just need to kill the Grimmkin. They have pretty simple movesets, they're not too difficult. They can be quite fast though, so that can be a little bit annoying to deal with. They also have a much slower version of the Primal Aspid's attack, so that can also be quite annoying. I do love the noises that they make, though. Okay, got him. Nice. The first flame has been consumed. Okay, right. Where are we heading for the next one? So there's one in Green Path, and then the other is in the City of Tears. I reckon if I head back to Dirtmouth, I can quickly collect the one in the City of Tears because it's right by a stag station, and then I go for the Green Path one. I think that's going to be the most efficient way to do things. And you know me, I am all about efficiency. Gotta go fast. That's, I'm definitely the Ben that is into going fast. Oh, God, I'm really dehydrated today. It's not even like my throat is sore. There's just like a little thing in the back of it that I can feel that's quite annoying. Thankfully, I've already got through the bulk of the explaining I need to do today, so I can take it a little bit easy on the talking front today. I mean, I always say that whenever I have a sore throat, and then I never shut up anyway, so... Okay, here is Grimmkin number 2. On a bit more of a precarious platform, this one. Oh, shit, ow. Okay, misjudged the distance of my dash there. Okay, got him, nice. Over to Green Path then. Grimchild is not really helping much so far. He is pretty weak in his current state. You made a hot chocolate for the stream. Oh, nice. I've not had a hot chocolate in a very long time. If you want to send more, if you want to send one my way, Planter, you know, I'd appreciate that. I don't know how you'd send it here, but maybe just make yourself a second one and drink it for me. Okay, got a bit of a longer walk for this one. That is a good plan, yeah, you should do it. Come along, Grimchild. We have places to be. There is one more flame to consume. Is it in this room? Yes, it's in this room, I think. Okay, I don't think the Moss Crawler or Moss Charger, whatever they're called, will spawn in while I'm doing this. Because there would usually be one here. Okay, I think I got him with that. Okay, this one is quite easy to fight because I've got a lot of ground to work with here. I keep mistiming that, though. Got him, nice, okay. That is the third flame consumed. Let's go back to see Grimm. Let's go let your daddy know what a good job you've been doing. And just to be clear, when I say daddy, I mean like the father meaning of it. Although, I have seen certain people in the fan base meaning the other version when it comes to Grimm. Apparently vampire bugs are quite desirable these days. Wait, where am I going again? No, it's not up there. I got confused by the gate, but no, there is a gate. Okay then, back to Dirtmouth. Shut up, Zote. I'm not dealing with you today. Please be quiet. Right, let's go see Grimm. Hello, Brum. You keep playing. You're perfect. I can feel it. The warmth of the flame you've gathered together. A masterful opening act. The air hums with excitement. Dear child, you've done so well. Let your fire burn ever brighter. Beautiful, yes. The child has grown, from idle youth to deadly companion. About these dangerous lands, its aid will no doubt be welcome. Just don't neglect our dance, for it too continues. Keep hunting that scattered scarlet essence. When the child is filled with flame once more, return to the stage and the performance will begin. So, yeah, your reward for collecting the first 3 flames is you've got to go collect 3 more flames. You don't really get much of anything for this first task, unfortunately. However, Grimchild will actually hopefully start to be a little bit useful now. Okay, the first one was over in King's Pass, so might as well head straight there while I'm here. I believe he's right near the start, yeah. Okay, no, he's maybe about halfway through. That is not the way I want to go. I just need some soul from you, thank you. You know what, I'm going to get some lifeblood while I'm here. Can't hurt. And then I want to say he's down here. Okay, no, he's in the next corridor. Here we go. So, these Grimmkins are a little bit stronger. They fire more fire, and they have a few extra attacks that the other ones don't have. Also, they're bigger. So they're both easier to hit and harder to dodge. There's one of the extra attacks. Okay, I'm not doing a very good job on this guy. Okay, got him, nice. Oh, shit, hello. That came back out of nowhere. Oh, Grimm Troupe killed him, nice. Okay, that is flame number 1 consumed. Where are the other 2? The resting grounds, okay, that's fairly easy to get to. And then, where was the last one? That's where my dream gate is. Oh, it's down in Kingdom's Edge, okay. Actually, I can do that in one trip quite easily. Yeah, if I stag station over to the resting ground, I can grab that one, elevator down, and then I'm basically at Kingdom's Edge. And then I'm right by a stag station when I want to come back. That actually works out quite well. It's almost like they put thought into this when they designed it. Okay, stop at the bench, and let's head to the resting grounds. Okay, so it's under where 0 is. Yeah, it's right below here. There he is! Okay. Okay, I need to stop misjudging that. It's going to be very important that I judge it correctly later on. Poo. Okay, nice. Got him with the spell there. And nice, Grimm Troupe finished him off. Okay, so, yeah, elevators in the next room over. Or next couple of rooms over, actually, maybe. Thank you, Blunter. Let's head down. Oh, sorry, Grimm Troupe. You'll have to keep up. Hey, look at that, you made it. Apparently you can phase through walls. I'm not complaining. Thank you, Army. go all the way down here. Ow. That was very rude. Okay, while I'm here, I'm stopping in at the bench just to heal myself. Still at work for another 90 minutes. Oof. Oof, I hope that flies by. But yeah, don't worry about it. Lurking is always appreciated. I appreciate that despite working, you know, you're taking some time to be here. You are not who I'm looking for. Neither are you. Oh, Grimm Troupe is just killing them before they can suicide bomb me. Okay. Right, he is down here. Are there any aspids about first? I don't want to be dealing with primal aspids while I'm trying to hunt a Grimkin. Okay, I need a better platform because these platforms are not good. There is not a lot of room there. Okay, this is going to have to do. Ah, god damn it. I don't find these mini-bosses that fun, to be quite honest. They are quite annoying. They take a little bit too long to kill for my liking. They're very repetitive. And like this one, it's like mainly just annoying because of where it is. There's basically no ground to stand on. I'm glad you're enjoying watching them, Blunter. That said, while they're annoying, oh, the payoff is going to be so worth it. Anyway, that is flame number 3 collected. Let's get my ass back to Grimm. Reminds you of the pose in Twilight Princess. I suppose they are quite similar, yeah. You know, they're ghosts holding lanterns. There is definitely a bit of a similarity there. I never finished that quest in Twilight Princess. I gave up, which... Considering I'm the guy who went and collected all 900 Koroks in Breath of the Wild, you know, maybe I should go back and finish that, because God knows it'd probably be easier. Right. Is this definitely the charm setup I want? Definitely want Sharp Shadow. Definitely want Mark of Pride. Spell Twister is pretty good. I think I'm going to go for my final one here. I get hit a lot in this fight, so maybe Grub Song. I have a reputation to uphold. Exactly. Right, let's go and see Grimm once more. And you guys are going to need to prepare your ears, because the music you are about to hear is amazing. I mean, Blunter, you've already heard it as you were coming in, but... Wonderful, wonderful. My kin arrive and the time has come. This searing fire, it carries well the ritual's promise. Dance with me, my friend. The crowd awaits. Show them you are worthy of a starring role. There we go, he's been taken down. And of course we've got to bow to him. You bow to him at the start, you bow to him at the end. It's only polite. Bravo, my friend! Hear how the crowd adores you. They've not seen such a show in a long time. The Grimm child has upgraded once more. Look here how our child has grown, nourished and strengthened, by the heat of our passionate dance. The two of you will feature in many tragedies and triumphs together, I'm sure. And so our great ritual nears its end. Will you continue to harvest the flame, even though now you surely see the path it illuminates for us? Our scarlet eyes will watch you keenly, friend. So Grimm is one of the best bosses in the game. Go out into the darkness, harvest the last lingering embers of this kingdom, then return to me and we will complete our dance. He describes the fight as a dance, and I really can't think of a more apt comparison. More so than maybe any other fight in the game we've done so far. It has a rhythm to it. You really got to be on your toes. He is very fast, but it is very fair. Every attack is telegraphed perfectly. It doesn't make it too easy, but you know which attack is coming. You've just got to respond in the right way. Took me a little bit to get back into the rhythm of the fight there. I've been practicing the fight from the end of the DLC a lot, so I kind of have a bit more muscle memory from that one. But Grimm isn't too hard. I think he fits quite nicely into the mid-game in terms of difficulty, which clearly is where they were intending for you to fight him. I've left him a little bit late. But he's still a fun fight, even if you do him later on. And the music, oh my god. I think he has my favourite boss music in this game. It fits the whole vampire theme so well. And then when that guitar kicks in, it's just, oh, it's so good. It's so high energy, high tempo. It's an amazing bit of music. It really doesn't fit the rest of the game at all. But that's kind of what the Grimm Troupe is going for, so yeah, I think they nailed it. Really, really good bit of music. And my reward for beating him, besides the upgraded Grimchild, is an extra charm notch. Ain't that nice? I can go put something actually useful on instead of Grub Song. Okay, I think I'm going to put on... What would I like? Not Quick Slash, that's not really going to be that useful. Soul Catcher, let's do that. And then, was Brum around there, or do I have to talk to him later? Okay, I think I need to collect one of the flames first, so let's take a look at where they are. So, as you would expect, there are 3 more flames to collect. There's one in the Ancient Basin. Oh god, there's one in the Hive. I forgot about that one. Okay, I'll do those 2 together. I will go do the one in the Fungal Wastes first. Come along then, Grimchild. Let's go to Queen Station. And then where am I going from here? Down to Mantis Village, into the Fungal Core. Come on, buddy. Don't get stuck. I need you with me. We've got flames to consume. Okay. Yeah, down this way. Okay, so We need to go to the left here. And I believe I've opened the way. Yeah. No, I think he might be... No, he's further down. Okay. Oh god, am I going to be fighting this one on bouncy platforms? Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Can't remember how far down this goes. Ah, there he is. So, once again, the Grimmkin have got stronger. These guys are actually pretty tough. I have died to these guys a few times before. Ah! Yeah, there we go. He has that attack. That one is specifically there to train you. You will see why later on. Ow. Also, these ones do double damage as well. Again, there's kind of a reason for that. They're upping the ante a little bit, preparing you for what's to come. Right, now I think I've done one of them. I think I can go back to Dirtmouth and quickly show something off. Just gotta get the hell out of here. Not that way. Too many explosions. They're not always a good thing. Ow. Here we go. Let's get out of here. Actually, thinking about it... Oh, no. Never mind. No, I'm going to Dirtmouth first, aren't I? So there's no point in dream gating. I really hope I can do this now, so I've not made this trip for nothing. Okay, no. I guess I will explain what I'm trying to show off here, because I don't really need to show it off. Basically, the boss coming at the end of this DLC is hard. And when I say it's hard, I really do mean it's hard. It is harder than any boss fight in the game up until this point, by quite a large margin. So Team Cherry were nice. They gave the cowards a way out. The Grimm Troupe has 2 endings. I believe if you collect a certain number of flames in this 3rd round, Brum spawns somewhere. I thought you'd have to talk to him here. I think maybe you just go straight back to the lantern. You can talk to Brum and you will go through a bit of a counter ritual and you will banish the Grimm Troupe. Doing so, you will miss out on the best boss fight in the game, so don't do it. And you will also lose the Grimm Child. He gets replaced with a charm called Carefree Melody, which basically will protect you from damage at random intervals. It's not that good. The random chance is so low that you might as well not have a charm on. It's just not as good as Grimm Child, and it's just not as satisfying of an ending. Now, I'm not a coward, so I'm going to be doing things the proper way. So, let's go hunt 2 more Grimmkin. I think the best stag station to go to will probably be Hidden Station. Then I can climb up, kill the Grimmkin there, take the tram over to the hive, and then head back. Been able to get through the main bulk of the quest quite quickly, which is nice. I was a little worried that it might take too long, and I might not have enough time for all of the attempts I'm going to need on the boss that's coming up, because, oh boy, I'm going to need a few attempts on that one. It didn't take me too long to beat him consistently while I was practicing, but recording Cursed and all that's already screwed me during Grimm. I already took a lot more hits during that fight than I normally would, so oh, we're going to be in for it. Right, where's this flame at? Oh, God. I remember this one being really fucking annoying, actually. Yeah, there's really not much in the way of platform to work with here. Ah! Okay, got 2 shots in there, nice. Ah, missed him, shit. Ugh! Okay, got him, nice. That was a little bit too close for comfort, that one. Shit, ow. I didn't realise there were spikes down there. I thought I was going to fall into the loading zone, but I misjudged where I was. Alright, let's call the tram over. And let's head over to Kingdom's Edge. Okay, time to say hello to some bees. And then do a horrific hell ritual in front of them. It's not really the sort of jazz that they appreciate. Okay, he's pretty close to the secondary entrance, isn't he? Hopefully there aren't too many of the drill bees on the way. I really don't want to deal with them, they're quite annoying. Oh, there's one of them. Speak of the devils. Okay, right, I really need to deal with the bees before I summon the Grimmkin. The Grimmkins are already really annoying. Trying to deal with bees while I'm dealing with them is not my idea of fun. Oh god, there's another big one. Oh shit, hello. I didn't see you there. Am I winning? No, I'm getting mobbed by bees. Really annoying, powerful bees. There we go. Okay. Ow. That wasn't even a powerful one. That was just a normal one. See, this is how you know that Grimm is evil. Because he's made me come back here. Wait, am I not even in the right place? Ah, there we go. Are there any bees around here? No, okay. Okay, going for the fire. God damn it. I hate these guys, I really do. Okay, I'm not going to die in one hit anymore. That's good news. And I've got him, lovely. I really don't want to deal with the bees again, so, let's just get out of here. Anyway, that is all 3 flames collected. Brum is off being a coward somewhere. But me, I'm off to go see my man Grimm. Let's go back to Dirtmouth. So, as I've said, this boss fight is very hard. I need to be fully focused and concentrating, and this is also potentially going to take a while. So, I'm actually going to have a bit of an early toilet break here, because I'm already feeling like I need to go quite a bit. So, I'll see you guys in just a moment. And then when I get back, you'll have plenty of suffering to enjoy. Well, I won't be suffering. I enjoy this fight. Anyway, see you in a moment. Hey, Saber, thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing today? Sorry I wasn't here to welcome you in. I was just going to the loo, you know, needs must. Sometimes a boy must release some liquid from his body. But how was your stream? What were you streaming? You were streaming Alwa's Legacy. I have not heard of that one. What sort of game was that? Hopefully you were having a good time. And thank you for bringing your community over here. So, for those who don't know who I am, my name is Ben. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Currently getting towards the end of my playthrough of Hollow Knight. I am playing through the Grimm Troupe DLC here today and having, well, a pretty good time. Okay, charms. Do I have room for strength? Not really, actually. Thinking about it, because all of these, well, I have to have Grimchild on, unfortunately, and then all of the rest of these will be pretty useful. So Spell Twister versus Strength, which would I get more use out of? I get hit so often that I'm usually healing, so I don't necessarily get time to use spells, so I might go for Strength rather than spell build, and then whack Grub Song on there. It's a Metroidvania game. Ooh, I may have to check it out at some point then. I do enjoy my Metroidvanias, as you can tell. Anyway, if you thought Grimm was a good fight, that was just the warm-up act. It's time for the real deal. The back room has now opened. And Grimm is sleeping. And in Hollow Knight, you know what that means. It means that I can enter his dreams and fight a stronger version. And once again, we've got a real banger of a music track that I would like you to listen to. We're going to listen to it throughout my first attempt. Probably the first of many attempts. Hopefully I actually survive long enough for us to hear a good portion of the track. Here we go. Okay, we barely got to hear any of that. We'll try that again. I told you it would take more than one attempt. Just, see, the problem with doing Grimm and Nightmare King Grimm back to back is that they're very similar. And so my muscle memory has now got itself used to the timing for regular Grimm, so it's taken a little while to adjust. Bear with me, we'll get there. Okay, as far as showing off the music, I think I'm satisfied with that attempt. That lasted a lot longer. I don't like it quite as much as regular Grimm's track, but it is a great track, and it fits the faster tempo of this fight very well. Like, it doesn't have as much of an intro like Grimm's does, it just snaps right into it. So, the name, Nightmare King Grimm. Throughout the main story, we were dealing with the Radiance, the god of dreams. Grimm here is the vessel of the Nightmare Heart. So he is essentially the opposite to the Radiance. He is the king of nightmares. He's also a much better, more morally good person than the Radiance, which is kind of wild when you think about it. Also, hey, Hazery! Thank you for coming across with the raid. I hope you are doing well. If you're here to see some good gameplay, I'm trying. We're getting there. I was starting to pick up the rhythm a bit again there. Why does he always start with that fucking attack? That is the hardest one of his to avoid. Okay, I always get hit with that. I will slightly mistime that one, and he will just like jump up and just stand up. And I don't get hit by the attack, I get hit by him standing up. It's really annoying. I fall for it every time. Gotta hit him as he lands, not as he gets up. Okay, didn't leave me much room there. Also, you have to be very careful about not positioning yourself too closely to Grimm, because he will shuffle back, and I've got faked out and hit by that a few times. I have lost a really good run once because of that. Positioning is everything. Like with regular Grimm, this fight is a dance. Positioning and timing are key. You have to learn them. Gotta try and fit between the bats there, rather than going over them like with regular Grimm. Should not have jumped like that. Should have just committed rather than circling back. The flame trail on his dive attack can be quite dangerous as well, so watch out for that. Oh, nice! Okay, I'm going to take this moment to heal rather than attack. There'll be plenty of opportunities to attack. Just need to keep myself alive. Is this number 2 or 3 of the puffball attack? This one took a long time for me to learn. When I was first getting used to this fight, this was the move that killed me the most. But now it's probably one of the easier ones to deal with for me. It's that one. That one is the one I really hate. Because I either get hit on the upswing, or I get hit by the fireballs. I can never seem to avoid it perfectly. Ah, God damn it, got hit by the standing up again. That one's basically a few free hits for me. Oh, okay, right, I need to heal. Okay, this is definitely number 3. He does this at every 25% of his health taken. So we are in the final stretch. This is... I don't want to jinx it, but this particular run seems to be going quite well. Actually, I do want to jinx it, because this is supposed to drag the stream out for another 2 hours. Oh, that was risky. That was really stupid. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, no, it's starting to fall apart now. Yeah, there we go. The problem with Grimm is that once you've lost the rhythm, it is very hard to get it back mid-fight. Alright, let's take a sip of my drink before I try this again. I did say I wanted it to take longer, so I guess I've only got myself to blame. Okay, I've already lost track of the number of attempts. Certainly more than any other boss in the game. Oh, we're not starting with the uppercut. Okay. Didn't quite have my spacing right for the fireballs, though, so that's quite annoying. Okay. Oh, I hate that move. Oh, fuck, the little scuttle back he does. Got to really time when you dodge through him to avoid that. Okay. Can get a quick heal in when he does those. Okay, I've gone the wrong way. That's not a great start. Okay, and I waste my heal. Of course I did. I panicked and pressed the button. Okay, number 1. We're a quarter of the way there. He does have quite a lot of health, but I find that the fight just goes really quickly due to how fast all of his attacks are. Oh, that was close. Ow. It's a little bit late with my heal there, and it cost me. Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it. They're standing up every time. Okay, yeah, that run wasn't ever going to be the run. Oh, don't do that with no room. That is really cruel. Oh shit. Okay, no, I've fucked this start. I've fucked this run straight from the start. I do not think this one is salvageable. Okay, not even going to go in for that attack there. Whoa! Okay, maybe I can salvage it. This is actually starting to turn around a little bit. Don't want to jinx it though, so now that I've said that, I probably am going to die. Whew, that was a little bit close. Oh, god damn it. Yep, there we go. Oh, that's so mean doing that attack to start with. Okay, going for the bats. That is a really good opportunity to attack. So is this one. Okay, got to be careful of that fire trail. Ooh, that was close, that was close, that was close. Okay, nice. Can actually get some spells in. Quarter of the way. Oh, poo. Sometimes you get some bad combos on this and you really just can't avoid getting hit. I mean, you can if you're better at the game than I am. Knockback got me there. Oh, I was in a fine spot. Why did I move? Oh. Okay, that was just poor reaction time. Oh, that's a really bad spot. Come on, Grimm. That's not fair. Oh, okay, here we go. Halfway. And I'm one hit away from dying. There we go. It's very important that you get back to the center of the arena. Otherwise, dodging his attacks can be quite difficult. Like I said, positioning and timing is everything. Inner Agent 3 intensifies. Yeah, it's very much that kind of boss fight. They're just a very, 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 very hard boss fight. Tests all of your skills. That is a very mean spot to spawn, Grimm. Okay, he went the other way. Whew, that was close. Okay, got him. I would say this is a much fairer fight than Inner Agent 3, though. It's hard because it's well designed to be hard. It's not just, like, bullshit. Ah, god damn it. I was doing so well up until then. Okay. Ooh! Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Halfway. Oh, how the hell did I dodge those two? I think I went through them. I've never done that before. Okay, that was close. Whoa, that was very close. I don't know how that didn't hit me, to be honest. Like, my face was literally in it. But yeah, I got hit by the fire then. That does happen a lot. Got to be very careful of that. God damn it. Come on. I've lost count of how many of these I've done this fight. You know what? I feel like if I say it out loud how far through I am, I'm just jinxing it. Just gonna go with the flow. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Okay, can heal for a moment here. Ooh. Okay, let's get to the other side of the arena. There we go. You really like that move, don't you, Grimm? Oh, I should not have wasted my Shadow Dash then. Oh! Oh! I've got him! I've got him! Oh! I don't know why everyone's saying that fight is so hard. That was really easy. Only took me, what, like half an hour? Seen people saying they took like 3 hours of their life on it. Yeah, like a certain me a few years ago. And with that done, the Grimm child has matured into his final form. Divine sticks around until you've upgraded all of the charms. I'm not going to be doing that. So, Nightmare King Grimm, he is one of two contenders for my absolute favourite boss in the game. First of all, the atmosphere in the fight is incredible. The heart beating in the background, the crowd watching, the music. It's all done very, very well. But it's the fight that kind of strikes the perfect balance between being hard but not being unfair. And I feel like this is a discussion I have a lot when it comes to difficulty in games. Grimm is punishing. He is very fast. You have to be on it. Because the moment you lose the rhythm of the fight, the whole fight falls apart. It's very difficult to pull it back. But it is fair. Every attack is telegraphed. Every move has a way out of it. You very rarely get into a situation where you can't avoid an attack. Usually, if you get into a situation where you can't avoid an attack, it's because you've positioned yourself poorly from the previous attack. That's why it's so important to get back to the center of the fight in between attacks. Even more so than the regular Grimm fight, the fight, once you get it, is like this perfectly synchronized dance between you and Grimm. And it feels so satisfying to pull it off. It's one of those bosses where, despite how hard it is, once you get the practice in, you can just do it hitless. Whereas an easier boss that has a little bit more bullshit, you might not be able to. I've not managed that because I'm not quite good enough at the fight. I would like to be one day, but I'm not quite there. As for the Grimm Troupe questline as a whole, though, I think it very much is carried by its boss fights. The Grimm Child is a neat charm, but I don't tend to use it that much. I'm not really that into the summoner builds. And then the main body of the quest is just going to 3 arbitrary sites at a time, fighting some annoying mini-bosses, and that's basically it. It's clear that they designed it in a way where they wanted you to do it while you're playing through the game, but because you need to have Grimm Child equipped, it just doesn't really flow well with the rest of the game. But going through it is worth it just to experience those 2 boss fights, because Grimm, and especially Nightmare King Grimm, are fantastic bosses. Honestly, just some of the best bosses, not just in the game, but just in gaming as a whole. They are very, very well done. Just difficulty done right. Anyway, so there's one last little thing that I want to take care of today, now that I finally have all of the charms. I'm going to head back down into the crossroads. See if I can remember the way down to where I'm going. Okay, down this way. I hope I have enough money for this. Actually, what I'm about to go and do. I'm not sure that I do. Oh. Okay, no, it's the next one. Oh, hello. So, I would like to go and visit Salubra. She seemed to be somewhat of an expert on charms, so let's see what she has to say now that I have all of them. Okay, I can afford it. So, once you've acquired all of the charms, you're able to buy Salubra's Blessing. Now, in terms of what this does for you, it's actually really useful. Because it will refill your soul when you're resting at a bench. That's a really, really good effect, and in some of the boss rush stuff that's coming later, that can be a lifesaver, but... oh boy. My dear, a blessing for you. With your excessive patronage and those startling good looks, you've more than earned it. Received Salubra's Blessing. A boon bestowed by charm lover Salubra. Those blessed are followed by beauty and love. Yes. I hope my blessing brings you everything you desire. Don't be a stranger, sweetums. So, if I go outside and sit on this bench to demonstrate, and I'm just going to mute, and you can see why people don't equip this. She never stops. She never stops. This is your life now. Once you have this blessing, this is your life. Any atmosphere that the benches in this game had, and they had a lot of atmosphere. There's some really nice benches out there with some really nice music playing. It's all gone. All of that atmosphere has just been thrown out of the window. I hope the soul is worth it. I really, really do. You like the sleepy Grimm child? Yeah, Grimm child is cute. He may be an evil vampire demon, but he's cute. Anyway, yeah, that is the Grimm Troupe done. So that'll be it for today's stream. And in terms of just the regular part of this playthrough, we're pretty much done as well. There is one more content pack remaining. The 4th DLC, Godmaster. Now, I'm not going to be doing a full playthrough of Godmaster like I've done for the rest of the game because we would be here for a long time. Godmaster alone would probably take longer than the rest of the game has taken. So I'm going to be doing more of a showcase, just showing off what it adds, what it has to offer, what kind of content it contains. And I'll be taking care of that Saturday, and that will be the final regular main slot Hollow Knight stream. It's been a good playthrough, this one. It's been a good playthrough, I've enjoyed it. Took a little longer than I was initially anticipating, but you know what, I don't mind. It's one of my favourite games of all time. But I will save my thoughts for Saturday. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. As I've just said, I will be back on Saturday with Hollow Knight Godmaster. Right then, guys. Have a good one. And I'll see you later. Bye.